Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the next question. Okay, so this question belongs to GATE CSC 2005. Okay, so the given question is consider three decision problems P1, P2, P3. Okay, it is known that P1 is a decidable, P2 is undecidable. Okay, so then they are asking which one of the following is true. Okay, so they are talking about P1 and P2, they give the information. So now based on this, they are trying to ask us about P3, right? Yes. So whether P3 is a decidable or undecidable, if a P3 is reducible to P2. Okay. 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 So let us analyze these things, guys. Okay. So now first let us keep this part aside for now and let us analyze the other part statement. Okay. Yes. Okay. So in option A, they are saying P1 is reducible to P3. Okay. Means what, guys? Among P1 and P3, which is tough? So we can conclude that among these two, this particular thing is easy and this particular thing is a tough, right? So if you recall, we have already discussed this concept, right? Yes. Okay. So whatever is saying that if they are saying it is reducible, so something is reducible to something, means on the right hand side you will have the toughest problem and on the left hand side you will have the easiest problem. Okay. And we clearly know that P1 is a decidable. Okay, so based on this, how can you say that P3 is decidable or P3 is not decidable, guys? I think this option doesn't make any sense, right? Yes. So now moving on to the next option. So they are saying P3 is reducible to P2. Means P2 is a hard and this is a easy. And they are saying this particular problem is undecidable. Okay, so if this is undecidable, how can you say that whether this is decidable or not? So even we cannot say this is undecidable here also, right? Yes. So moving on to the third thing, here they are saying P2 implies a P3. So now they are saying P3 is easy problem. Okay, and this is a hard problem. Okay, so they are saying this easy problem is undecidable. So if you are not able to solve that easy problem, how the hell are you, how can you solve this particular hard problem, guys? Right? Yes. So just with that simple understanding, we can conclude that this will also be undecidable. So C seems to be correct. Moving on to option D. So P is a decidable if P3 is reducible to complement of P2. Okay, so I never seen complements here. Anyway, let us try. P3 is reducible to complement of P2. Okay, so P3 we don't know what it is, but P2, original P2 is undecidable. Maybe complement might be decidable, right? Or okay, so basically complement of it will be the same, right? So if we cannot solve one problem, so complement of that problem is reverse of that problem will also be not possible, right? Yes, so it will be undecidable only. Okay, yes. So if it is undecidable, okay, so if this is also undecidable, means hard problem is undecidable. So based on that, how can you say that this easy problem will always be decidable? So we cannot judge it, guys. So that is the thing here, right? Yes. So the thing is one problem is easy, one problem is hard. So if you know that you are 100% sure that you cannot solve that easy problem only, then you can never solve this hard problem, right? Yes, so that is what this option says. The other option says this is hard. So if this is hard, how can you say that this is easy or hard problem? Similarly, if this is hard, we can say this is hard. But if this is easy, how can you say this problem is easy or hard? So that is what all the other options are saying, that only the reverse things, right? Yes. So if easy problem is easy, you can solve the hard problem also, right? Yes. Sorry, if the easy problem is hard, the hard problem will obviously be more harder, right? Yes. Okay, so C will be the most appropriate correct answer. You understood, right? So how exactly I'm analyzing these statements? Yes, so analyzing in this way only will give you more clarity, guys. Okay, yes. So now I hope everyone got a clear idea with respect to this. So in the next lecture, let us continue with the next question, right? Yes, so let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more awesome videos like this. Thank you.